Hey guys, it's Marty and welcome to Two Line Slot Cars. This week we are installing the Axel Box Ultra 4. Let's not waste any time. Let's get to it. So guys, a few weeks ago I got a box from Alex from Axel Box. And he had reached out to me on Facebook and said, "Hey, you've got a 4-lane track. Would you be interested in testing my box?" I've completed a 4-lane Carrera digital to analog converter box that is true analog so that you can use your analog controllers. And I know that you like to use those. And so I was like, yeah, man, send it to me. I would love to test it out. Now, I do have my own box that I built, but I really like the simplicity of the Axel Box Ultra 4. One switch does it all. It's laid out really easy with the terminal strips on the back. Everything's labeled. The instructions that Alex included are phenomenal, and I followed them step by step because part of that review and testing is he wanted to make sure that did the instructions tell the story that it needed to? Did it simplify the installation? So we're going to dig in. I'm going to install the box. I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to talk you through the instruction manual as I installed the box on my layout. Now, one thing you have to understand is I had to take my existing box, I had to pull it out of my track and then wire it for the Axel Box Ultra 4. And so you'll see some of that wiring that I did, and I'll try to explain that as I go. But it really is a simple installation. So let's dig into it. Let's install the Axel Box Ultra 4 on 2-line speedway, and then I'll come back and I'll talk a little bit about how I felt like the install went and some of the testing I've done to the box, and then kind of give you my overall opinion. Spoiler alert, Alex hit a home run, man. This box is fantastic. He really did a great job. So let's just jump in and get it installed, and then we'll go from there. All of that's buttoned up nice and clean. Negative goes to B. So we connect the positive and negative of the Carrera. Plug that in. Okay, we have power to the Axel box. It is down, and we're going to test the digital. We have a controller plugged in. We have a digital car on the track, and let's turn it on. Lights flash. Everything looks. Let's code the car. There we go. And we have a digital car. Let's see. Can we run all 4 lanes? There's a lane. There's 1 lane. There's 2 lanes. There's 3 lanes. Oh, we went off. So we should probably test the last lane changer. So let's put it on this lane and hold down. And we got the inside lane. So there we go. We are digital 4 lanes. There you go. Now, to see if we can get the analog working. Very easy install to this point. Very easy. What I will end up doing is putting this, mounting it underneath, probably by the power supply, and we'll go from there. Okay, over here we have our relay, and the positive comes out of here, over to here, out of the power supply. So it goes out of the power supply on the positive side, over to the relay, and then on the analog side, and then we come back and we're gonna use this, and positive comes in on 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna connect the positive here, and this is gonna be how I wire up for the analog side. Let's do that. And then the negative off of the power supply will come in here on 3, and then we'll see what's next. Okay, I've got a mess, but here it is, the Axel box. We are now in digital. I've kind of got everything on top so it's easy to see. The connections on the back. So now let's power up the CU. And now we have a digital car. And we have a digital car. Lane changing, everything. Okay. Now, let's flip that off. Now let's flip the Axel box up where green means go. We are set at 12 volts. And I have 2 of the driver stations plugged in right now. This is the white lane. we go. There's digital, or there's analog, sorry. So 4-lane digital, 4-lane analog, all thanks to the Axel Box Ultra 4. Fantastic. So that's the initial test, and it works. So guys, that's it. That is the Axel Box Ultra 4, a 4-lane Carrera digital to analog converter. That is true analog. You get to use your analog controllers, which is what I love about the box. It's what I loved about my box, because I really like my Difalco controller, and it really did a great job. So overall, very simple to install. The instructions, Alex really did a great job of laying out those instructions, really providing all the information that you needed to understand about and installing a digital converter. Don't be afraid to do this work. Don't be afraid to jump into this type of project, I guess is what I'm trying to say. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would put this at about a 3, 5 being the most difficult project, 1 being a super easy project. 3.5 is where I'd put that. I mean, it's not the hardest project that I've ever worked on. It's a pretty easy install, mostly because Alex did an awesome job of writing the instructions. And I hope that my video really helps others that maybe feel confused by going through the instructions, maybe visually being able to see me install it. I know Alex has got some great videos out there for installing his products. Hopefully we'll use this as a resource. But my overall opinion is this box is great. It's solid. It's well built. I trusted it. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It was super easy to install. The instructions were great, and it just works. You flip the switch in your digital, you flip the switch in your analog. It really simplifies that whole thing, and it's 4 lanes, digital and 4 lanes analog. So great job, Alex. If you're interested in finding out more information, go to Axel Box's Facebook page, and you can reach out to Alex there and let him know that you're interested in a box. Are you interested in a converter? Are you a 4-lane track? I know that that's probably, there's lots of 2-lane tracks, and Alex has great products for that. But the 4-lane, I don't know, a lot of people, when they go to 4 lanes, I think that they just jump into analog, or maybe they just jump into digital, but don't think about being able to convert that. Well, now you have an easy plug-in product. And I know there are other products out there, but this just gives you another option, right? And Alex has worked hard to design this. It looks great. It really cleaned up my track. Things look really good. I just really am impressed with this box. So if you're interested, reach out to Alex. He'll put you on a waiting list and get some of these boxes built so he can ship them out to you. And then you will enjoy digital analog conversion on a Carrera 4-lane track. Great stuff. Guys, if you like this kind of content, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell so you get notified anytime I put out new content. I really appreciate you tuning in this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this video is not for everyone. I think more resources that are out there, you know, all things slot cars, the better off we'll be. So I'm thinking that, you know, this video might not be popular right now, but 5 years from now, when Alex is still making these boxes, people can refer back to this video and make sure that they get them installed right. So thanks for tuning in. And guys, go have some fun racing.